Hello everyone, this is Bryant with SFOT Source, your premier unofficial guide to Six Flags Over Texas. And yes, my hair is gone, but that is not the point of this video. We are heading back to Six Flags Over Texas to enjoy July 4th Fest. Now this event includes all kinds of stuff. It includes ERT, which we're not going to do, that happens in the morning, but it also includes a fireworks show, the All-American Food Fest, and an after party. So we're going to try to check all of that stuff out, and we'll also check out some of the construction happening. Harley Quinn Spinsanity opens on July 14th, so we'll go check out what they're finishing up over there, and we'll also check out the new Gotham City restaurant and anything else that may be happening in the park. Let's go. Alright, we're in the park. We're over here at Gotham City, and they actually opened this whole area up over by Harley Quinn Spinsanity, so you can actually get really close to the ride now. You can see that since we've been here last, they have repainted the operator booth, and the light package is finished. And they have also done a little flower bed in there, and they've also added some emblems onto the fencing, which is a nice little touch. Over here we do have the entrance, so you can see they put some signage up and a little bit of theming, and they're also working on the covered area for the queue, so the queue will actually wrap back around this way. And they've actually really opened this area up, so there'll probably be a lot of expansion happening out here like they have been doing, and we just happen to be here for a test run, so let's watch this thing in action. I would love to know in the comments below how excited you guys are about this ride, because honestly, I love the fact that we got one of these, but I'm not sure how often I'm going to be able to ride it, because I think I might get a little sick. You can also see where all of the mechanical stuff is in that building back there. They did paint that and theme that as well. I'm not really sure what they're going to do with this building over here. A few things have kind of floated around, like maybe a haunted house or something like that, but they could definitely utilize this for something. They're still just kind of running this, you know, not really actual test cycles, but looks more like calibration type of stuff to really get the ride operating as efficiently and safely as possible. Looks like we're getting a full cycle, and yeah, that's insane. I just don't know. Y'all are ready to just hang upside down like that, because I'm not. Alright y'all, we're over here in Gotham City, kind of near the entrance, and this is where the All-American Food Fest is happening, and they do have signs out. You can see here we have fresh brewed tea, Georgia peach tea lemonade, strawberry lemonade, and it tells you how much it costs on your punch card. And then over here we have Star Spangled Manners, caramel apple sundae, cookies and cream apple sundae, and apple pie apple sundae. So much apple. Over here we have sausage on a stick. You can do smoked jalapeno or hot links. You can do pecan wood smoked ribs, and you can do bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. And then if we go across towards Batwing over here, you can actually get beer. So here are the beer options. They have a couple of specialty options here. We're still trying to figure out how you actually buy this card. I think you might actually do it up here, so let's go see. Bought a punch card, and we did get this at the stand that I just showed you right here next to Gotham City Snacks. Did do the 12-hole punch. This came out to $18.89 with a Diamond Elite discount. So your discounts are valid on these punch cards, which is very awesome. There's another stand in front of this new Gotham restaurant right across from Johnny Rockets. They have roasted corn with butter and seasoning, and then some smoked potatoes options, pulled pork, chopped brisket, butter, cheese, and barbecue sauce varieties. You know, Six Flags' favorite topping. Here's a quick look from the side of this brand new restaurant they're building in Gotham City here at the old Crazy Legs location. You can see starting to put some walls up, and I'll try to go around to the other side to show you guys some more stuff. Here's a look at the front side of this. You can see the windows are starting to take shape, and this is where you'll actually order your food. All the seating will be outside. Here is a look at the roasted corn, and that actually looks really good. Here is the smoked potato with brisket. They've turned Gotham City Snacks into a food festival only stand, and you can see they have pulled pork sliders, smoked chicken, and beef barbacoa. And you can kind of see what comes on those and how many credits you have to use to get these. So I think I might actually go for the smoked chicken. That actually looks like the best one to me, but we'll see. Here are the sliders. So this is the barbacoa, correct? Yes. And this is the chicken, smoked chicken, and then this is the brisket. And as you can see, it does come with some stuff on there. I showed you guys the menu just now if you're interested in that. Let's try these and see how they are. Alright y'all, we just had that smoked baked potato and we had the slider. That baked potato was actually really good. You can tell that that was brought in from a vendor, which is a good thing. So they're doing this festival the right way. The sliders were pretty good. If I wanted to be critical about the slider, the only thing for me that was kind of not that great was the bread. However, everything inside of it, I actually enjoyed. So one thing that I forgot to tell you guys is online, when you look at the how to get into the foam party, it says you need to buy one of the souvenir cups. Well, with the 12 punch card, we got the wristband too. So if you buy the 12 item sampler, you do get into the foam party. Of course, if you're Diamond or Diamond Elite, you already get into the foam party without any extra purchase. Alright y'all, here is the smoked sausage on a stick. This is the jalapeno version, and I already took a little bite. As you can see, it's nice and curvy, but it was delicious, and it is kind of spicy, so if you like that spicy, this is what you want right here. We've moved on to our dessert options. This is the cookies and cream apple sundae. Has ice cream, apples, and some Oreos. What is this magic concoction? This is ridiculous. Alright y'all, here's the Star Spangled Nanner. Yep, that's what it's called. And there's two options. You can do this one. It has pecans on it, and then there's one with just sprinkles, and it's frozen, so that's fun too. So over here closer to Joker, if you can hear me, is some more specialty stuff. Here are some drinks: watermelon pucker, cranberry watermelon cooler, blood orange fizzy, feisty lemonade. And then we're gonna wait for these folks to walk by. But over here on this side, you have the blood orange fizzy and cranberry watermelon cooler. And then if you walk this way towards the Funhouse Gifts, there's a strawberry shortcake, red velvet cookie, and pecan pie situation that we're gonna go check out right now. Here's the sign, in case you wanted to see it. Yeah. Alright guys, here's a look at the strawberry shortcake. That actually looks pretty good. Here is the blood orange fizzy, which you can get at the Gotham City Coke kiosk. It's one of the specialty drinks. And by Gotham City Coke kiosk, I mean this guy right next to Catwoman with. Alright y'all, here's the strawberry lemonade, which you can get at this stand. And like I said before, this stand is really close to Johnny Rockets over here, near the entrance of Gotham City. So we stopped over at Southern Palace Theater to watch Hey Mr. DJ again, to get us some nice AC.
I went Cuban links inside the mix. Ain't no exciting shit.
decent amount of decor out here. So over here by Justice League, they do have a bunch of bunting. And then as you kind of walk down the games area in Boomtown, there are banners hanging up. So in the newsletter, they do say that this area right here is one of the good areas to watch the fireworks, because the fireworks shoot over by Judge Royce Scream off in that direction. Also here in front of Justice League Battle for Metropolis is a Shap car photo op. So just another cool little touch to the festival. Here's some of the bunting in Boomtown. Nice little touch. Excuse me, I was just corrected. Flags. They're flags, okay? See, there's bunting. I wasn't lying, there is bunting, but there's a lot of flags too. They even decorated the construction fence. So here is the Salty Lady beer by Barton House, and that is the sangria. So we're gonna try this out real quick. They do have these sticker logos all around the park, pointing you in the direction of the party that's happening here in Gotham City. And just a heads up, I'm not a huge fan of this beer. It's interesting. did get a red velvet cookie. They asked how much frosting I wanted, and I said the normal amount, and they gave me all the frosting. So I don't know if I'm going to eat this. Alright guys, we're at the foam party, after party, here at Six Flags Over Texas, and I'm going to be really honest with you guys. This is awesome. This is a really cool idea. Everyone here is loving it. And they do this every night through the 4th of July. So I don't want to get too close. I did go in there earlier and it was pretty crazy. Let's see if he really gets these going. Sometimes they shoot them way up in the air. That foam cannon's really going now. I'm gonna get you guys some GoPro footage though of being in the action, because it's pretty crazy when you're in the middle of it. Turn the lights off over here. Now it's way more fun. She say, "Do you love me?" They have all their theatrical lighting going. Makes all the bubbles and lighting on stage look really good. Bring the pressure to the party. Hey, you know I go hard on Southside G. Hey, wait. I make sure that Northside E. It's good. Been getting high. Alright, I know the lighting's a little crazy, but let's talk about the food at the July 4th Fest, because I know I showed you guys a lot of stuff, but I didn't really touch on it. So I bought the 12 sampler pass, which was, I believe, $18.89 with my Diamond Elite discount, and I'll be honest when I say I had a bit of a hard time actually using all 12 options. Now, I think if you want to come out here more than one day, I think it's great to get the 12 punch card, but I do think if you're just planning on coming out one day, I would probably just get the 8 punch card, because about 6 punches in, I was pretty darn full, and I can eat a lot of food. So, but the food was great. The baked potato was definitely at kind of the top of my list. I also loved the smoked sausage. The strawberry lemonade that I got, it wasn't too bad. The red velvet cookie, I think, would have been fine if it didn't have the frosting. You can tell them to not put the frosting on there. It doesn't actually come with frosting. They put it on there once you order it. What else did I get? I got that strawberry shortcake. It was okay. It just needed more something to kind of break up the cakiness, because it did get a little bit dry. The slider was pretty good. I didn't try the roasted corn, but the people that did try the roasted corn said it was great. Now the beer that I got, that's Salty Lady, I believe it was called, that was not good. So just keep that in mind. But like I said, if I had to do this over again, I would probably just buy the 8 punch card. And like I said, with Diamond, with any membership tier, you do get a discount, and you can purchase those in Gotham City. The park looked great. They did a lot of decoration. There's a lot around the front. I didn't show that, guys, to you. I want you to be surprised if you end up coming out. Gotham City was bumping, and the wristband, you have to have the wristband to get into the after party and to kind of get the priority view of the fireworks. The fireworks show was great. We actually went up more kind of towards Joker and Harley Quinn Spinsanity, as you saw, and that was actually a pretty great place to watch them. Not too much of an obstructed view. They kind of peeked in between Riddler Revenge and Texas Sky Screamer, and I think that the after party that they did was a home run. All of the guests were enjoying it. All of the employees that were working in that area were certainly enjoying themselves, and it wasn't too crazy crowded, because that's the extra area that you have to pay to get into. Like I said before, if you buy a sampler card, it gets you admission into the after party. If you buy the Souvenir Cup, it gets you admission into the after party. And if you're already a Diamond or Diamond Elite member, it also gets you into the after party. So I can honestly say, without a doubt, this is a great event, and if you don't have much to do to celebrate 4th of July, I would definitely head out. I was pleasantly surprised by how awesome the event was, and it was really well put together. And you know, there's a few things here and there that are a little bit strange, but you know, I kind of expect that when it's the first day of an event that they've never done. So if you guys head out here, then I would love to hear how your experience went. If you have any questions about July 4th Fest, ask in the comments below. It runs from right now until July 4th, so you only have a few days to come out and enjoy the party. So make sure you get out here. And one other thing that I wanted to say is that the Souvenir Cup is $9.99 online if you buy it online. However, when you buy it in the park, it's $12.99. So if you want that new Souvenir Cup, keep that in mind. I do think if you already have a membership cup or a dining cup, I would not buy that unless you're doing that to get into the after party, because that is your cheapest option unless you buy the meal passes. We're actually going to post pictures of all of the food options on our social media so everyone can kind of see it. It's a pretty good amount of stuff, and a lot of it is definitely worth checking out. We're working really hard to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, so please, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We're always working on new videos for Six Flags Over Texas and Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and we hope that next year we can actually go to Six Flags Fiesta Texas for July 4th Fest and kind of give you guys that experience as well. We thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you soon.